Not as resigned as most people seem to be with Hearthstone nowadays, but I do get them. For me, this year was very underwhelming. Being the anniversary year made it worse too. It saddens me a bit because during Showdown in the Badlands, the hype was pretty decent. I don't remember how I felt in Showdown. I think that's when my personal fatigue was starting to really, like, it was starting to be obvious to me. But like, I really didn't like Reno Lone Ranger. Like, it made one of my favorite archetypes lame, right, for me, you know. So there's that. I mean broad archetypes, not specific deck. Like, it made Highlander decks lame to me. I don't know about keeping Swindle. Guess I'll do it. Fingers crossed they bring him back with the old effect. You know what, I was thinking about that? I almost hope they don't. Like, you know, I previously kind of agreed that his cost could go down, but just as long as they don't bring back his old effect. But I kind of just don't want him to get reverted at all, because I don't want to see him that much, you know? Like, the it's not about power level at all. Like, I think from a pure power perspective, he'd be totally fine to come back down to 8, right? Like, just from that standpoint, absolutely, he could come back down to 8 with the same effect he currently has. That's fine. But like, every single Highlander opponent having the same portrait is bogus to me. Like, it's so boring to face the same. Like, I want to see a variety of faces on this side of the table, and when they all are Reno all the time, like, it makes it a lot easier for people to hate Highlander too, because like, it makes them feel more homogenous. So anyways, if they bring back the mana cost and the effect, I'm going to be upset. If they bring back the effect and not the mana cost, I'm going to be upset. If they bring back just the mana cost but leave the current effects, I'll be mostly indifferent, I think. And if he just stays the same, I think that's, like, if he stays like what he is right now and doesn't get reverted at all, I think that's probably, you know, from a selfish personal perspective, what I would consider ideal. But yeah. You hate looking at Reno's smug face. It's just like, I like the character, right? Like, you know, if a class had that card, it would be fine, right? But typical Marshy W take. That's what's up. Thanks, sheep. I didn't think about having to stare at his face in every Reno match. Yeah. So I don't know. I don't know if I don't know if I'll feel differently, right? Like, I was really surprised at how pleased I eventually was with the conviction revert, for example. You know, like, I might be fine with it by the time it actually happens. I'm just like, I don't want to see it more often. Do I, like, if I was gonna do this, it would just be to not draw into it later. I know it messes with my harmonic hip hop, but I wasn't playing that next turn anyway. See, I should have done this in a different order, but I don't think this is going to come down to whether or not I can heal with the bleaching poisons, so I want to play it. Feels similar about Kill Jaden. Should have been a Warlock card. It's different to me with portraits versus cards. Like, I think it's okay when, like, I don't think that the effect of Reno needs to be restricted to a single class. I think hero cards change what you're looking at for the entire game, so they shouldn't be in every deck, I guess. So I don't know. Kill Jaden I'm actually happy with as a neutral card. So why is Finger an emo? You would have to ask Bullmaster, who hasn't been here in a while. He liked that one. I think it was a meme from, you know, a couple years ago. Do any of my mods have ZTV permissions now that Bullmaster doesn't really show up anymore? I'll just do this. I was debating whether I should do this first, but I don't think it matters. Like, all that would happen is if I liked the whatever I drew off of the Finley, it would go to the bottom of my deck. I can give you permission? Cool. I haven't logged into 7TV in forever. Am I gonna have to, like, give it its permissions again? Continue with Twitch. Authorize. Forget how to give people permission. Remind me later. Or don't. Whatever you want. I'll remember at some point. Would the hero portrait issue be better or worse if Reno put a hat and a stupid mustache on your current portrait? That would be better. So that's the thing, is like, I've always thought that it would be completely fine if all they did was just if all they did was just make it so that when you, like, Reno looked different depending on what your class was, right? Like, if he had demon horns when, like, demon horns and a cloak when you transformed into him as Warlock, and he had, like, you know, Knight of the Silver Hand armor and a funny hat, a funny paladin when he transformed from a paladin, you know, that'd be fine, right? Because he like, there would be class identity and a different, you know, you'd be getting a different aesthetic whenever you played him in a different class, which is my criticism. My, like, again, it's not for power reasons that I don't want the current version of Reno to be at 8 mana again. I just don't want to see the same character literally every time I play against a Reno deck. But yeah, if he had, like, class specific, like, if he looked differently, or, like, even better, like, if the hero card was just like a League of Explorers hero, right? Like, if when you transformed into this is exact lethal, isn't it? No, it's not. Yes, it is. If it was like, you know, a League of Explorers card, and then they had a League of Explorers character for each class, right? You know, that would be even better. You know, my only problem with it is it turns every Reno deck into the same person at this point, as long as they don't give it its old text back. Did you ever used to watch Riparian pre-Battlegrounds? I like, after he had already switched to Battlegrounds, I had this, like, very short stint of watching his old Arena videos. I, like, very briefly got kind of into Arena and watched a bunch of old Crip and Trump videos playing Arena. Are we aiming to win today? I would never, ever try to win a video game. All right, chat. I just don't believe in it. All right. And everyone else who would optimize their deck to win games is a filthy tryhard, and they should delete Hearthstone. What's winning? Only a cringe person would win, right? You're only allowed to win if your deck sucks. As you can see, my opponent here is playing a deck that's clearly meant to win, so they're cringe. Boop. You wish Dreadsteed was reversed? Dreadsteed could easily be reversed. I think it's fine to have a 2-card, 6-mana clear the board, like double-sided board clear. You know, that's fine by today's standards. Would the League Hero for Warlock, DK, Demon Hunter be Rafam? I don't know how I do that. I don't know how I do that. It's like brand new idea. Brand new thought. But yeah, if you go by Year of the Dragon, I guess you would have it be the League of Explorers and the League of Villains, or whatever they were called. Yeah, we were talking about Shadow Priest being uninteractive, but like I'm just gonna sit here ignoring this board forever and smack them in the face. The perfect Hearthstone is when every deck has a 45% win rate, and 10% of the time we get pizza and ice cream. Word. I think I used all my luck up in one game of Battlegrounds I just had for the year. Oh. Something crazy happened? Alright, can my opponent come up with 16 damage? It is possible. Why not hit Brain Masseuse? Because if I had, by saving the brain, I guess at this point I should have. This last turn, I think I should have. But previously, having the Brain Masseuse around meant that I could Doomerang it for extra damage and then still hit them in the face. But yeah, this last turn I should have done it, because that just meant I would take 2 less damage. Should have healed too, probably. Absolutely not. If I hadn't played the card that I played last turn that gave me durability, I wouldn't have the swing for lethal this turn. Like, I was on my last durability. I had to play the durability one that turn. And before that, I was sitting at like 38 health. So no, I should not have healed. You have a question? I'm ready. Lay it on me. Lay that question on me. I am prepared, more so than ever, to answer your question. Deliver unto me your best question. Or are you just proud of your question? You don't want to ask it. You just have one. Because that's relatable. Blade Furry can go face if you Silas the 1/4 guy to the opponent. It's true. Word. You walk into a casino and they give you 10k to gamble, or 10% chance to win 100k and leave. Which one would I choose? I could throw away 10k or 10% chance to walk away with 100k. Well, okay, I guess I need the parameters, right? Like, do I have to gamble until the entire original $10,000 is gone? Or can I, like, gamble with my $10,000 for a couple hours? Of course? Okay. Can I gamble? Can I gamble whatever I want, or do I have to play like slot machines? Because if I can play poker, I might go for the... I don't think I'm amazing at poker, by the way. Like, I'd like to be better at poker, but I haven't played enough of it. But I think I'm grasp it enough that, like, you know, I could turn that 10k into a decent amount to take home. And like 90% chance to leave with nothing is a little sad, considering, you know, if I could turn the 10k into $2 grand I could take home by playing poker. I've seen how slot machines work, by the way. You know, if I had to play slot machines, I would definitely take the 10% chance with a 100k, because the slot machines are very much designed to they're very much designed to have you sit there and watch as you have less money, right? Like it's a, you know, I'd probably, you know, feel like you could probably earn a decent sum of your, like if you're just gambling until you've spent $10,000 and then you leave with whatever you have left over, you know, it's probably, you could probably leave with like a third to a half of that. Maybe slot machines is fine. $100,000 is so life-changing though. Is it worth it to take the 10% chance to get, I don't know. My impulse is to take the $10,000 and gamble until I can have whatever because I know I would come away with something. You know, I would be happy to have $1,000. But like 10% chance to have a life-changing amount of money is pretty considerable. So I guess my answer is, I don't know. I'm useless. I wish I had a Doomerang in my hands. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can get it. I could not. So far. So don't get to go face. I also kind of just don't want to waste this on a single minion, but you know what? I think I'm just doing it. Right? At least at this point. I'll be honest, if I can only leave if I have more... No, you have to spend the whole 10k. And then... So like, say slots pay out at 20%, right? Like say... that's what you can expect if you sit there playing slot machines the whole time. Then you're still, you know, you're still leaving with $2,000 because you sat there with slot machines money. Like you don't have to get positive. You have to have spent the $10,000 they gave you. But like, as long as you're not deliberately trying to throw away, I mean, as long as you stop once you've spent $10,000, if you take the $10,000 option, you will leave with money. Like, you don't have to stop when you get 0, you have to have spent 10,000. So like, as you're playing slots, you're not gonna get 0 money, you know? And this isn't your $10,000 that you've put up. They've given you a free $10,000 to play with. So, you know, it's just like, do you value a guaranteed, you know, like $2,000 to $5,000, like assuming you're not like really good at blackjack or poker, that you could guarantee that you'd like match that or end with more. Like, do you value the guaranteed, you know, $2,000 to $5,000, or do you value the like chance at $100,000 more? You can cash out anytime as long as you have over 10,000. Oh, really? Oh, well, that's different. That wasn't what, like, I asked my question and you said, of course. I just have to get, so I either go to 0 or I get above $10,000. Then it's always the $10,000 option, right? Just like very conservatively bet at a poker table. That sounds great. Yeah, I'd do that for sure. I would definitely take a guaranteed $10,000 over a 10% $100,000. I was answering the question as though I had to spend all 100% of the $10,000 I was given to gamble. But I try 10% for $1 million? Absolutely. Yeah, a 10% chance to get $1 million, I'm always going to take the 1 in 10. Chat, what's a nice, like, good, fast deck to play? Something entertaining, but, like, isn't a complete far-fetched potato pile. You know, what's something nice that people want to see? Doesn't have to be tier 1, but just, you know, not like a tier 4 meme Garbo theme. Floppy Hydro Boom Zuka. That's more what I'd consider that last thing I said. Libram Paladin. I could just play some Libram Paladin. I don't think I've had a Libram Paladin video do poorly. I could just run back the same list I was playing the other day too. Like that one felt fine. I love Miracle Rogue. I have a Nature Shaman I like. Nature Shaman. I've already played... Rogue today, so I try not to do the same class twice in a row. I could try your 40 card Libram Paladin, but I already have my 40 card Libram Paladin. I like that one. Is yours better than mine? I guess infinite face damage Miracle, Fizzle, reverse heal Priest. I got a spicy deck for you. Any restrictions for posting deck lists? Just post it in the deck review section of my Discord. But like, I don't want something that like, yeah, I want to probably be done within the next hour-ish as far as streaming right now. So like, I don't want to play something too far-fetched. You know, like I kind of want to, you know, get business done so I can move on with the rest of my day. So this is more Reno Paladin, huh? In time, all things are possible. Oh yeah, yours looks pretty similar to what I was running, except it doesn't have Vorax and Aegis. I think I had Liadrin in mine too. Well, my opponent has given me a lot of mana. That's my big thought. This is very epic Hearthstone music, chat. What's going on here? Maxie swears by Blessed Priest. Is that just Inner Fire? Like new Inner Fire? Is that what Blessed Priest means? That deck's name has changed so many times. This is actually less safe in my hand these days than it is on my field, huh? Because now they can just Theatar it. So yeah, I should just accept the Sticky Finger. Not like, I also wanted the Nozdormu off the field. I didn't just do that to dodge Sticky Finger, but like, I should worry about Theatar. That's my real point. I should worry about Theatar in the way that I used to worry about Sticky Finger. Yeah. Is Priest. People don't like to see me play Priest lately. Ba-ba-dum-bum. Hey! Not allowed. That is some cheating right there. Oh yeah, that's a little like this is a it's like a Deathwing funny combo deck. It's just a Astral Communion. I think that might be a little too cute for like what I want to accomplish in the time I'm trying to accomplish it, but I'll definitely keep that in mind maybe for next time. Oh my. Is this what Hearthstone music sounds like now? I thought it was all 2000s, 2010s era pop music. Yeah. Yeah, built around oracles is really cool. It sounds really cool. But again, 2 rogues in a row. Do you have Maxie's Blessed Priest? I might just play that. Playing Water Elemental the turn you can't hit face seems incorrect.
I will not forsake.
Oh my goodness. I can't deal with that. Wait, that's a huge problem for me.
Be reborn in my image.
This is what I have to deal with that.
What do I take?
I just lost the video game. That's crazy. A Midas just hard makes me lose. Gotta put Devin for sure. Azrai just posted in the court. Yeah, I was saying like I like what you posted. It looks cool. I just don't think I have the time to make content for that style of deck right now. I should have Envenom Weapon in the list. Too true. Wow, my opponent is just a cheater. Interesting. I didn't realize cheating was so on the menu right now. That's going in as a Blade Flurry? That's great. It's great for me. Well, unfortunate that I have to do what I have to do, but at least I've gotten through it. So I'm trying to decide if there's a world where I'm not like casting Renethal this turn. I don't think it's very likely. Would love to top deck that other
Our hardships only strengthen our
cheating chat. That's some filthy cheating right there. Absolutely brutal. Yeah, we can finally cast this for a reasonable amount though. Like our deck just starts to work again in a second. And we have Zephyrus for Acidic Swamp Ooze. So we can get rid of this. Getting this far to the end of our deck is a little scary. Prage for Ooze from Zeph. Zeph's gonna give me Ooze. As long as I don't be a potato about it. Cringe. I think I still have to play this, right? Like, it just needs to be done. Do I risk it? Like, do I risk drawing it again? Nah, they can just do it. Just I would like to do this is all.
And I will bring destruction. Lunchtime.
I'm only a little scared. Oh, that's rude. That's rude. Only a rude person would do that. Not ping. Not charger. You have to face tank this at least. You have to take at least 8 damage from it. Come on. Don't be rude. It's only fair. Cool. Alright, well, I don't have high hopes just because our stop. What do you mean? Cut that out. Should have done this one. This one would have survived that. Guess I'm not Zephyrusing them this turn? Seems bad. Guess I'm not swinging this turn is what I'm not doing. I don't know. I think they might have done enough. I think there's very little I can do at this point. Especially considering they've still got Holy Wrath stuff happening in there somewhere. Right.
Come with me into the future.
Zeph not being silly dumb potato chungus. Like, as a 2/5 weapon, it's gonna offer me the weapon removal, surely. Losing leeching poison here is bad. I think I wanted both of those. Anything else I'm happy with. Anything else is fine. Sick. Easiest 1/1. Oh. Poop. That was pretty good.
Running out of time.
What's the weapon? Is it sphere? Is that a sphere that just drew? What's up with opponent having 3 copies of No? Yeah, that's a good question. It's a real good question. I'm hoping I topped at Kingsbane, because that like slows the amount of damage that I do to myself. It is sphere. What a goose. Come with me into the spagooty. Yay! 'Cause 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 Alright, I have exhausted all of my removal, all of my healing. If opponent gets a taunt, it's GG, isn't it? Probably, right? Taunts would they run? I don't think they have another way to freeze my face. They played. Yay! I was gonna say they played Reno. What else are they gonna do? They actually got there.